Just arrived in Innsbruck right here. Staying in a hostel tonight, which is right near the center. And I'll catch a bite to eat, maybe a nice Austrian beer or wine. I look forward to having some schnitzel. I'm maybe gonna have a date if I feel like it. I just see a lot of hot men walking around, and I dig the Austrians so far. I've never dated one, but I like the way they look. Let's make the most of Innsbruck. It's supposed to be a fun city. It's a bit quiet, although we'll make it fun, I guess.
Und kommt das aus für Amazons Alexa?
Aufregung um den Mutterkindpaar. Derzeit sind sie vor Start der Geburtswunsch.
Good morning from Innsbruck here, the heart of Tyrol in Austria. Morning from Innsbruck, which is one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. I have some time to explore, and then I'll take a train to Brixen in northern Italy. It's a direct train from here, taking about an hour. So all in all, it is starting to get cold here in Tyrol. It is the 9th of November, and I'm truly off season right now. There's no tourist at all, and this is how Innsbruck must have looked once, about 60, 70 years ago, or even 100 years ago, when there wasn't that much tourism, except for maybe Germans, Austrians themselves coming to ski. And apart from that, well, Europe was pretty much segregated, and there wasn't necessarily tourists coming by car from the Netherlands, from Denmark, and the flights also weren't that popular yet. They were way too expensive to just come ski in Austria. Though tourism did have a boom at a certain point, the town was once as quiet as it is right now. And it's only 2 weeks a year, let's say from the end of October until, well, let's say almost 1 month. We can say that almost the whole of November is truly off season, which is in between summer, in between autumn tourism, and in between the winter tourism. And that's when you can catch Innsbruck and Austria in its true nature. The downside is that the ski lifts don't work, so you cannot go for a hike in the deep mountains. So it is a decision to come here in November that you need to think you need to think carefully about, because the weather might be very bad, but it might still be warm enough, like right now on my sneakers, which is still decent. So you need to be lucky. So here's the mountains right beside the city of Innsbruck, and the morning mist is clearing up. So right now you can see the last clouds pull away from the valley, and then it will be a whole sunny day ahead. The lifts are not working, otherwise you could go up right to these peaks, and isn't that incredible? Innsbruck is truly the center of ski tourism in the Alps. In particular, for ski tourism here in Austria, it is the main hub. There's railway connections, there's flights, obviously there's highways coming from Germany, Italy, and even Switzerland. You can come here from Vienna, although it's quite a ride as well. All in all, it is the place in Europe for well, winter tourism, and why not summer tourism as well, because you can make stunning hikes in these mountains. It's pretty rough, and still there's a whole lot of good tourism infrastructure. So if you want to see the essence of the Alps, come to Innsbruck and make a few trips around the region. I wonder what river this is here in Innsbruck. I'm actually not sure. Need to look that up. Here we see a memorial that commemorates the retreat of the Bavarian army. It was made in the 18th century and made entirely out of Tyrolean marble. That right there is the backdrop of the Alps, here behind the city of Innsbruck. Right, it's time to move on to Italy.